Gervonta Davis is pound for pound king of boxing over Terence Crawford, and here's why. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So a conversation is being had because nobody knows what's going on with the Gervonta Davis-Lamar Roach fight. So let's talk about something else until we figure that part out. But there's a conversation that's been had for the past few months, years, regarding who is the pound-for-pound king of boxing. I just want to break that down, get my 5,000 nickels for anybody. I
got to go with Tank. What people don't understand, because I've been in the boxing game, and even Greg been in the boxing game, they trying to make it out to be a real tough competition with different named people. When you get somebody put in front of you, ain't you supposed to get rid of them? No matter who they are you supposed to destroy them? When you get somebody put in front of you, ain't you supposed to get rid of them? No matter who they are you supposed to destroy them, or at least beat them to the point where you're the champion and it's non-void what you can do. Some people say Tank don't have a good resume. But my thing is this: whoever they put you in there with, you gotta beat them. So it doesn't matter if you put me in there with Joe Smo or the biggest ape ever. As long as I go in there and perform the best I know how, if I knock him out, that's even great.
All right, y'all. So Gervonta Davis, Terence Crawford, who is P4P? What's really going on?
Little prick stonewalling me.
There's this conversation that's been had for like months, years. You know, every year it comes up. It's the end of the year, so of course this topic is going to rear its ugly head again.
If I ever tell you look like a struck match.
And basically, it's who's the pound-for-pound king of boxing for 2024 going into 2025.
What kind of bullshit is this?
And I would say there's a few names on that list. Obviously, you got, the most popular, the biggest hyped, the fighter with the best KO ratio out there at the moment is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Come see me. You want to assume I want to beat you up.
And I think a lot of people would put Tank as number one. A lot of people say it's Inoue. A lot of people say it's Oleksandr Usyk. Some people say it was Terence Crawford. So you got a lot of names you could throw into that hat of who's the pound-for-pound number one fighter. And I just want to make a case for a few of these guys really, really quick.
Baby, turn this shit off.
So when you think about, let's just take, Usyk first. Usyk, I like Usyk. I knew because if you watch Tyson Fury and you really, really study and like boxing,
I'm gonna break it down for you.
then you would have noticed all the flaws that Tyson Fury has in his game. Just because he was able to take advantage of a naturally smaller Deontay Wilder, I think a lot of people saw that as him being a great fighter or him having some type of skill set that other heavyweights just don't possess.
Nigga, please!
And it's simply not true. He's slow. He doesn't have a real good boxing technique. He's very, very slew-footed, which means he doesn't move around quickly or well. His punching output is low and slow. His power is really low and slow. And Usyk just exposed all of that because Usyk has good boxing technique. He knows how to move. He has good power. And I think that, taking nothing away from Usyk, but I think because he beat Tyson Fury twice, people are going to naturally want to put him higher up on the pound-for-pound list. And Tyson Fury really was a pushover at the end of the day, so I don't think he should be pound-for-pound number one.
I don't fucking like you.
Then you got a guy like Terence Crawford, has been through a bunch of weight classes, won titles, been undisputed in a lot of those weight classes. And a lot of people would say that he deserves to be pound-for-pound number one because he's undefeated. He went through a lot of weight classes, and he's still undefeated. But the problem with Terence Crawford is competition level, not fighting frequently enough.
You lose!
And I just feel like Terence Crawford just doesn't have a good knockout ratio, and there's a lot of things that you could point at that would say Terence Crawford doesn't deserve to be the pound-for-pound number one. Doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be in the top 10, but definitely not number one.
Fuck you too!
Then you got a guy like Inoue. Inoue, very good fighter, very popular. Still undefeated, still undisputed. Why isn't he the pound-for-pound king of boxing?
Man, them little motherfuckers, they ain't nothing.
I just don't think that he sells fights enough. I think his popularity is mainly based on one side of the world, and they just haven't really opened him up to the rest of the world yet. The language barrier. I know a lot of people will say, well, it shouldn't have anything to do with that. It should just be solely based off his boxing skills and all that, but this is the professional fight game, so all of that other stuff really does matter. Once he starts selling pay-per-views, and if he's still winning at the rate that he is at this point, and he's still undefeated and undisputed, you don't have a choice but to call that man king of boxing. But I still wouldn't put him in number one. And then you got a guy, of course, Gervonta Davis.
Ooh, oh Lord. Ooh, Lord.
Me personally, I would say Gervonta Davis at this moment is the king of boxing. The only thing that people can point at and say that he's not the king of boxing is the fact that he hasn't beaten a lot of champions yet. And that's really not his fault.
To all my savages out there, it's time to disturb somebody's day. What I need y'all to do is send y'all ex that sex tape y'all made. Because I just did it.
He's tried to put these fights together. At least he's tried to put these fights together, and people have turned them down, or the money hasn't been big enough. So you can only fight who's available and who's willing to fight you.
When I came down,
and if you're winning the way he's winning, he's not only winning, but he's knocking all these people out.
let him go. All right, man, I told you I'll whoop your ass. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna knock you out, Mike. Look, I've been whooping niggas' ass like yours for years, man. God damn, Mike. You knocked your ass out.
A lot of his opponents have been undefeated fighters within their respective weight classes and in their respective careers. And he's doing it at a high level. He's selling pay-per-views. He's selling out arenas. He's hitting all the intangibles except for getting those championship fights. He's been a champion. He's fought some champions, but he hasn't been in a lot of championship fights. So, with everybody else having flaws on their resume and flaws in their boxing game and flaws, when it comes to every other aspect of boxing, Gervonta Davis having one flaw compared to a guy like Tyson Fury having boxing flaws and resume flaws and all these other flaws. I couldn't say that he doesn't deserve to be the pound for pound king because he has one flaw and all these other fighters have 3 or 4 or 5 flaws.
So man, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna eat regardless. That don't mean nothing.
So everybody has a flaw. His flaw is kind of something he can't really control. So at the end of the day, I would say that he does deserve to be the pound for pound king for this year. Is he going to hold that title forever? Maybe not. But for this year, he's hit all the necessary intangibles to be pound for pound king.
You shouldn't be working 2 weeks to go spend it all at the club in 2 days. Working 2 weeks to go spend it all at the club in 2 days.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
You shouldn't be betting your whole savings on the one business idea. What I tell a young man right now is don't look at getting involved in a serious relationship or married till you're 30, 35 years old. Focus on yourself in the immediate.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
And if you have brothers or cousins, you all should be renting a house together or buying a house together and sharing and splitting the rooms of that house.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
You all shouldn't be living in the same apartment complex paying $2,000 a month, and it's 4 of y'all. That's $8,000 you're paying to the complex. You guys could be renting the house for $3,000, and then making sure on the other $5,000 that you're saving toward having an investment property.
Had the same amount of time in a day as Michael Jackson, but chose to be nobody.
So develop a plan while you're young. Focus on yourself. Be selfish with yourself, and then build. If you got one child, stick to one.
So you got motherfuckers out here who can walk, talk, see, hear, and all that shit, and still fucking up.
If you got 2, you're getting dangerous. If you got 3, just go ahead and get a job. Put that thing on up, brother. You done did your gig.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. You want to collab or feature a product? your channel or my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are out of here.
Don't try this at home.
I don't know shit about boxing.
It's Louis Keys and the Her Man, pulling up to the spot in the Her van. Looking for a bad chick that ain't scared to dance. Get her so wet that she need a new pair of pants. She soggy, only player in the club sipping on sake. Eyes looking like he missed the Miyagi. Blowing on bomb trees, flowing on South Beach. How you gonna stop me? It's not an option, I'ma get it poppin'. You can take her shopping, she still let me knocked in. She know I'm just trying to win. She ain't trying to bend, I ain't trying to spin. When she tell a player no, I ain't trying again. I'ma just move on and I'm trying to friend. It's your boy Louis Keys, I'm a shit starter. Young player with a hop like Vince Carter.
Niggas always wanna steal my hop, cause they like my style, wanna steal my hop. Hey, even though them niggas still gon' flop, they can jock my swag, cause it's still my hop. Hey, ain't nobody got a hop like me, ain't nobody make the whole world bop like me. Hey, my wrist word make them stop like freeze, got people overseas tryna hop like me. Hey, I ain't even done yet, new single off the chain, it ain't even done yet. I'm no lie, been there and done that, hot boy in the sky, catch me where the sun at. My hood hops like whoa, sleeve stay pop so my wrist wear show. I sip crisp piss smoke, got jewelry in my mouth so my spit might glow. They don't want it, what you do, I'm a backyard pimp, plus my hops too smooth. Mic check 1, 2, gotta turn my mic up, cause the boy too cool. Better get your hop right, Mr. Rainbow Bright, switch color stoplight. Ride it like a motorbike, but you can't get a pipe if your hop ain't tight. Niggas eyes won't steal my hop, cause they like my style, wanna steal my hop. Hey, even though them niggas still gon' flop, they can jock my swag, cause it's still my hop. Hey, ain't nobody got a hop like me, ain't nobody make the whole world bop like me. Hey, my wrist word make them stop like freeze, got people overseas tryna hop like me. Hey, everybody wanna hop like me, so speak. Everybody wanna hop like me, so speak. But I bet you can't hop like me, gotta hop like me, you ain't hot like me.
I said you're not like me. Yeah, I see you ballin', but you're not quite keys. Everybody wanna hop like me. White good years with a hot white tee.
Me and you ain't even in the same league. We don't think alike either, we don't drive the same speed. Beep beep, Hurricane, Louis Keys. I ain't never met a chump who had a hop like me. Niggas always wanna steal my hop, cause they like my style, wanna steal my hop. Hey, even though them niggas still gon' flop, they can jock my swag, cause it's still my hop. Hey, ain't nobody got a hop like me, ain't nobody make the whole world bop like me. Hey, my wrist word make them stop like freeze, got people overseas tryna hop like me. Hey,